A really good race to finish the card with race number 10. It's a Class 2 contest. It's over the 1,400 metres. Headed by Hang's Decision. Has to deal with wide gate here, though. Barrier 13. Sacred Elixir makes his debut. A Group 1 winner. He's a Derby aspirant. Jolly, ever consistent. Sam Cliverton from Barrier 8. 50-50. He's 2 out of 3. Very progressive. Pingu Spark, similar profile. He's 2 out of 3 so far. Rise High was just behind 50-50 last time out. He's got an 8-pound pull in the weights with him. Healthy Joyful was behind 50-50. As was Green Card, and Happy Agility goes up in class. He's got a lightweight here. He chased home Happy Bobo last time out. We're back on the touchscreen for this one, John, to have a look at the speed map. Very interesting. Good race to finish the programme with. Seems to be lots of speed, but I suppose we'll be favourite, 50-50. He's got a low draw. Does he lead? Does he take the set? I
think he'll get out well. He's shown good gate speed, then he'll just sit off the pace. It's an ideal situation for him from gate 2. Pingu Spark has been really impressive as well. Look at his form lines too. They're two very, very good horses. Obviously, the issue with Pingu Spark is can he ping out and get into a good position? I think he probably can. So I think 50-50 will probably win given that advantage, but it's not going to be entirely easy for him.
All right, this is a fantastic race to finish the programme with then, Paul. Who's been catching your eye?
Yep, as I said, there's plenty of shades of grey in this one. And the first one is 50-50. And you can see him on the outside here with Magic Agility, just going really nicely. And it was a really good workout for him. He just keeps improving with every run, this horse. He's looked really good. And here's the second gallop with Karis Teeton aboard, doing it nice and easy. Here, just not being pushed or shoved, as you can see, and working really nicely, 50-50. So from barrier 2, he's going to get a perfect run in the race. The other grade, Pingu Spark, as John said, he's got a wide barrier draw, but he's a big monster of a horse. I think he can get out and get across easy enough, and he's likely to put himself right in the race as well. And, yep, 50-50, know he's in the race with him. And here he comes now again with his second gallop. Just even work for him as he finishes off. Another one that keeps improving. Unbeaten this campaign is 50-50. They're both unbeaten, these two particular horses. Rise High, I thought, wasn't a bad run here. Piece of work with Brad Preble aboard. He's gone on now. He's improved from his debut run, so I wouldn't be surprised if he runs nicely and finishes off well.
Yeah, he was very keen in that first run, wasn't it? So they put the crossover noseband on for the first time, so that's an interesting addition. We're going to start things off, though, with our favourite, and that is 50-50. Had to overcome a little bit of trouble here, but when he got out, he was very impressive.
Needs room to move, followed by Super Lifeline, wedged between horses, getting into the clear now. Alma Baby with a kick inside the 400. Big Bang Bong and California Whip. 50-50 can't go with them. Simply Invincible winds up. California Joy down the middle. Now 50-50's in the clear. Simply Invincible took the lead, 150 out. 50-50 on the scene quickly. Charge to the lead, 50-50. Racing Supernova up the rail. 50-50 got it sorted. 50-50 impressive. Beats Racing Supernova.
A bit cheeky in the end, wasn't he, when he crossed the line?
Yeah, very, very cheeky, I think. And he's improved since then, so I'm expecting him to win again.
Yeah, good horses can get themselves out of trouble quickly, and he did exactly that. So I think he's very, very good.
All right, that's 50-50. Whole stack in here again, including Jolly. Just can't quite get his head in front.
No, Jolly is a fantastically consistent horse, though. He's been in the first three, 16 times from 21 starts, and he was in a pretty tricky situation here as well, but he managed to stay on behind Nothing I Like More, who, of course, is very much bound for the 4-year-old series later on in the season. And, well, Hang's Decision, I've been slightly disappointed with his form this term, but there was a little bit to like about this. He was staying on OK. But I think of these that we're seeing now, Jolly's definitely going to be the toughest to get past.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, of those ones, he looks like the one.
All right, OK. Pingu Spark, we saw the track work. What about the trials? How's he been looking there? Yeah,
good as well. He's doing everything right, this horse, and he keeps improving. As we say, he's one of the biggest horses here in Hong Kong. That's Pingu Spark. He's only had the 3 starts. He ran second, beating a nose behind Myville Tribe last season. Stepping up to 1,400 metres, he's by Master Craftsman, so 1,400 is going to be no issues whatsoever for him.
And his last 2 races, he's beaten Mythical Emperor, who trotted up the other night, and Southern Legend, who, of course, is probably bound for HKIR. So this is another very, very promising horse. It's going to be a cracking race to round off the card.
Yeah, Southern Legend's one as well. So those are the big players. Still got another big player, though, and that's Sacred Elixir as he makes his debut. Here's more with jockey Zach Purton.
12 months ago, Zach, you're getting ready to ride Sacred Elixir as the favourite in the Victoria Derby. Now you're riding him for his first run in Hong Kong. How's his preparation been?
It's been nice. He hasn't had a whole lot of groundwork. Yeah, he's had those couple of trials, and the last trial was not too bad. It was a bit of a funny run trial, pace-wise. But he was on his wrong leg up the straight and didn't really seem to be focused on what he was doing. So hopefully on race day he can sort that out. He's going to need to. It's a pretty strong race to step out in for your first time here. But he done a good job overseas when he was racing there. So if he can bring that to Hong Kong, he should acquit himself well.
Is he the sort of horse that can run a race first up over 1400?
He has previously, but I don't know if he's quite as forward at the moment as what he may have been for those other runs previously. But, you know, he's a talented horse, and if things were to go right, it wouldn't surprise me if he did jump out of the ground. But I suspect he might get better as we go along.
Yeah, big dates in March. Slightly cautious there, Zach, but he's all class. Did he make it in for you, Paul?
Yeah, I got him in for second, actually. 50-50 on top. Sacred Alexa has won fresh up over 1,400 metres, the Caulfield Guineas Prelude, and has won a 1,600-metre Group 1 two-year-old race. So the distance is OK from fresh. Pingu Spark for third, Rise High for fourth. I'll be playing exotics, though, but 50-50 on top for me.
Yeah, I'm a 50-50 man as well. I think he's got a very good chance from a really good draw. He might not get first run on Pingu Spark, but he's going to be covering a little less ground. Pingu Spark in for second. Jolly, the model of consistency. And as Paul said, I can see Sacred Elixir running a good race on debut here in Hong Kong. But look no further than the 5 for your win bet.
Yeah, it's very hard to beat, isn't he? 50-50 is a class act of that, there is no doubt. All right, as far as the stats are concerned, if you're having a great record, Frankie Law's got a great record as well in Class 5s.
Not bad, is it? 21 runners with 10 wins, so 48% win rate. So he's really transformed those Class 5s. Winner St Paul's, classic example, rating 24 last start, still 32. He's won a 48.
Yeah. Absolutely incredible. We'll need to launch straight into the bets, though. Big weekend. Who do we side with, Paul? I'm
going to go with Time to Celebrate. He's come on from his debut run, 1,400 metres. Looks really ideal for him. Joe Moreira aboard. We'll get a price, I think, with Spicy Shore in the particular race. Lucky Striker in the first. He's a 33-1 chance, and he's drawn barrier 1. I think he can get a nice run behind the pace, finish off nicely. So we'll make him the long shot. With Umberto Responsibly, and we'll put the play around that. Alcari, obviously, is going to be sure price favourite. Lucky Striker. Very lucky.
Absolutely. For me, Circuit Hassler is going to be the best bet. Race number 8. Very unlucky first time in Class 3 last time out. Hopefully he'll get a bit more luck in the run this time round. And Keen Venture in the big race, one of the bottom weights. I think he'll really relish the trip, and I think he'll be staying on well. And the best play in that straight 1,000-metre race, I think Sun Touch and Super Junior against the favourite will both go well. QQP them.
All right, best bet for me comes up in the feature. It is Time Warp. Joe Moreira jumps on board for the first time. He'll control it from the front. They'll do very well to run him down. Race number 7, number 4. And the last, Rise High. 50-50 should win, so we're really racing for second and third. But I think it was an impressive debut from him. We'll go around Time Warp, QQP, Consort. I think we're on a huge race at a price, and Horse of Fortune, last year's winner as well. 2, 4 and 13. So that's just about done. Should say, announcement midweek as well. 2 jockeys going to join us, short-term contracts, Pierre-Charles Boudot and Alberto Sana coming back as well. Yeah,
Alberto Sana did pretty well, didn't he, when he came here? And better get the old French phrase book out. We've got a few French lads riding these days.
Yeah, and Alexis Bedell, he's only been back one meeting, but he's got some good rides on Sunday.
Yeah, he has. He didn't get some of the better draws, but he'll know he's been to the races.
All right, well, there you go. That's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, John and the rest of the team, hopefully we'll see you at Sha Tin when we will be racing to win.
Good night.